I get my therapy paid for? I mean, was that really a real question? Let's say that I had said, yeah, yes I do. And it's not cheap therapy. I need help for therapy? Why? How is me talking about good memories of me with my kids and my first wife, how is that in need of therapy? I really don't understand that. And I'm cooking. Like, is that really something that you see as something so terrible? So anyways, back to the story. Is everyone following along? Are you picturing now? I'm driving to France from New York. And we succeeded. I did do it. So, mind you, my wife had no idea. Like, she wasn't good with maps in her head. She's like, where are we going? And I'm like, well, we're going to cross into Canada. And then I have ferry tickets. And she's thinking ferry, like the ferry that would take us, like the ferry that would go in the New York Harbor. Or the ferry that would go from Plattsburgh to Vermont. She's thinking like, okay, yeah, ferry. What's this? And we get to North Sydney in Nova Scotia. And there's this giant effing ocean liner. And she's like, what's that? I'm like, that's the ferry. She's like, how long is this ferry ride? 18 hours. She's like, what? I go, 18 hours? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? The ferry that takes you from Nova Scotia to Newfoundland, to the Rock. You can either go to Port aux Basques or Argentia. And remember, we were teenagers. I didn't have money to freaking buy us a cabin on there. And a lot of families didn't. This is back. I guarantee you nowadays they probably force you to get like a room. It's like everyone's like running onto the ferry to like stake their like table to set it into like a little like makeshift like sleeping area. And so we thought we were the biggest badasses because it's Canada. They figure if you are that far out into Canada, you are 18 years old. No one's going to be sending like anyone younger out. So we were 16 and 17, and at the bar, they had Newfie music, and people were just buying us drinks, and we did not think ahead. What is probably not a good place to have a hangover? That's right, a ship that's like that. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I knew I was an alcoholic back then. My wife, so many times, like, I don't think you should have another one. I don't think you should have another one. You said one more about 10 drinks ago. I got so sick. Oh, I'm feeling the boat like rock right now. Oh, just from that experience. It taught me a lesson. Do not drink on a boat. So anyways, I learned something really interesting on there. There was somebody that had done like a lot of research into American country music. And the thesis of the talk was that American country music comes from maritime music. Maritime music comes from the music of the sailors of, when fishing and all that was extremely important. Remember, where I was in the Maritimes, those colonies were set up for fisheries. The part of France that we were going to was Saint-Pierre-Miquelon. Those are 2 islands that France kept in exchange for trading all of Canada to the English after the French and Indian War, or the 100 Years' War. It's when Quebec fell. So, they people would sing. They'd sing on the ships. And it was the same type of stories. It was talking about, being away from your family for long periods of time. And then, modern day country music of then was like truck drivers. Truck drivers, very similar to the fishermen and the sailors of the time, same type of music. It was just really interesting how the lyrics and what they were singing about hadn't changed in 600 years. It was about things like going away, being gone 1 year, coming back, and your wife was 8 months pregnant. Has nothing to do with the story I told you about my wife being 8 months pregnant. But things like that where people would try and cover and be like, no, this is there's all these shades of gray, or talking about I don't know, a lot of it was love stories and love gone awry. Has anyone been to Newfoundland? I mean, you've got to picture like this province away from anything, they're and then St. Pierre and Miquelon is another set of islands off of Newfoundland. There was no such thing as any real crime on these islands. Kids were playing at 3 a.m. Like, it didn't matter because everybody knew absolutely everybody. The place got built up during Prohibition because Canada was able to legally sell liquor to France. It was an independent of Canada. It was a French territory. It's good. So Al Capone went up there, and there was this major order of liquor in these wooden crates. Well, he could hear it go cling, 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 and he had a fit. And he's like, "You better get that shit out of those wood crates. I don't ever want to see them in wood crates again." Well, everything was always going to be shipped in these wood crates. So they had these huge, mass amounts of wood from liquor crates. So what did they do? They built up all these houses and buildings that to this day, if you peel it back, it's all the liquor boxes, the wooden liquor boxes from Prohibition time. All the lumber, it was just stockpiled. And anything that got built was built out of this. So it's super interesting how Al Capone was in the Maritimes of France. Capone went to France. Not in Europe, but in North America. How many of you knew that France is in North America? The way we have Hawaii in the South Pacific, France has territory in South America, French Guyana, and St. Pierre and Miquelon. So the euro is used in North America and South America. It's like a trick question. If someone was to say what currency is used in Europe, North America, and South America, it used to be the franc. The franc was used in Europe, North America, and South America. When I went there, it was still the franc. Wow, I'm old. Listen to that. When I was in France, they didn't have the euro. They used what was called the French franc. And this is when Germany had the Deutschmark. He doesn't... I read... why you say he, September? I don't read stuff like that. And if anybody puts an asterisk next to it, like the rules clearly state, I do go back and look for questions. He is not Catholic. She is Catholic. And even the Pope recognizes gender identity and proper pronouns. But yeah, I don't see any questions because there are no asterisks anywhere. So I know I'm not old. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we're talking about France. Remember, put the asterisk first in the beginning. We gotta have kids. Of course they have kids. How much you play pretend? I'm playing pretend? No, I'm not playing pretend. Here's the thing. Gender identity has to do with just me saying it in my mind. Like, I can just be completely playing make-believe in my head, as you put it. Make-believe. No, it's not make-believe. It's like, do you play make-believe on your political affiliation? Like, is that make-believe? Or is that really how you feel? Do you play make-believe on your religious identity? Like, do you see how that makes no sense to say that? It's not something you play make-believe on. Either you believe it or you don't. I mean, my question to you is, are you playing make-believe with your gender identity? It's a very real thing, is it not? And it has nothing to do with your body. This is something that is hardwired into you, that you see in yourself. You know, this isn't like I woke up at 42, I'm 45 now, and had a different gender identity. I have had the same gender identity since I was a young child. The difference is I was ashamed of it. You're dying laughing at me? Okay. I mean, I'm glad I can make you laugh, and usually laughing makes people feel better. So even if you're laughing at me, at least I have the satisfaction of knowing that I made somebody laugh. So it's okay. I'm happy. Oh, my apron's on the floor. Thank you. La 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 la. I just have a question. I mean, do you consider yourself a Christian or a nice person? Do you consider yourself to be open-minded? Do you consider the possibility that you could be wrong, and gender identity is a very real thing, and you have gone, I'm assuming, your whole life dismissing people's existence, saying it's not real? No. Do you at least entertain the possibility that you could be wrong? I entertain the possibility that everything about me could be a mental health issue. I am not so rigid in my beliefs that I don't allow for a small percentage of anything to be possible. I could right now be rocking back and forth in like a cage somewhere, and I had been taken captive in some intergalactic war, and my mind just blew up and I lost my mind, and this is the reality I'm making while I'm really far away, just like, dear God, make me a bird, so I'm far away, dear God, make me a bird. I don't know. I don't think that's what's happening, but, you know, it could be. I highly doubt it, though. This is a chalet. What's good? Indoctrinations you are not referring to. Okay, thank you. I think I know what you're talking about. Yes. No. I remember the story I'm talking about, that was wife number 1. I'm going through a divorce with wife number 4. But I don't want to talk about that. It's not fair for me to talk about them without them being here to say anything. I mean, I give them a lot more benefit of the doubt than they would give to me. Let's It's neither here nor there. Thank you for loving my wig. Thank you. I love having them as matching. Well, I'm a she. Do you not block people? Well, I try not to block people for having a difference of opinion. I acknowledge that if gender is a construct, people are going to have a different construct than me. They, them is perfectly suited for those that are willing to compromise with me and not use a pronoun that denotes any gender. That's what people that are able to function with a higher level of brain function do. They compromise. And then there's people that are uncompromising and insist on using a gender slur. And that's what it is when people say he, him. And if that's the worst that they do is use a gender slur and misgender me, but they're still here to listen, I'm not going to block them for that. I make it clear I don't like it, but it's not worth blocking over. It does take higher level. I didn't say anybody was anything in particular, but yes, it does. In order to compromise, it does take your higher level of brain function. All that means is you're using your prefrontal cortex versus just using your emotions. I mean, are you familiar with the wise mind? It's, where you are balancing out that prefrontal cortex with that of your emotion center, your amygdala. It's that overlapping area where it's not pure logic and it's not pure emotions. Is it because of my lisp from my mouth? Or was it, dear God, make me a bird? Because that is from Forrest Gump. That's when Jenny's daddy was having his way with her. That's freaking horrible. Horrible, man. Lasagna. Actually, I'm going to keep that on here. On the bottom is ground turkey and sausage, and on top is going to be ground pork and sausage. Damn that hair, man. Man? You know what that means? I don't know. Got the scrunchie. Go get a scrunchie. me and me and my first wife, we were just boyfriend girlfriend at this time. We got into our first fight, major fight in Newfoundland. Looking back, I was a very selfish, self-centered person. I could only see things through my eyes. I never once stopped to think that she was 1,500 miles from home, in the middle of nowhere, completely dependent on me. That could be a little bit scary. And I was trying to convince her to climb a mountain, not something she considered fun. And I got her a bed and breakfast, but it was like, I looked for I was cheap. I was like, the cheapest cheap one I could find. And it was like $15. A bed and breakfast, it was $15. And it was, it was in like a Newfie kind of like trailer park. And I get up there with her, and it looked like I was dropping off my girlfriend and like never coming back for her. That had to be scary too. And this like lady's like, oh, look at here. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, aren't you adorable? But what? How old are you? Are you like 18, 19? That's quite young. And she's like, no, 16. Oh my! Does your mommy know you're here? And this is so sad. She's like, my mommy doesn't care that I'm here. Oh, that was sad. Which was true. And I guess they went like Newfie bowling. And in Newfoundland, they don't have bowling balls like we do. Has anyone gone Newfie bowling? No, this is the first time we went to Canada, when we went to France. That story was 2005. This is 1996, before I went to Paris Island. Yeah, the little tiny ball, little tiny one. And I guess basically this little town in Newfoundland, like, everybody knew this, the person that ran this bed and breakfast, because she was like the town, she puts a certain word in, horrible. But she was so sweet and nice. She wasn't horrible. She was just, and I guess, this bed and breakfast doubled for a brothel. And it was family business. Mother, daughter. Daughter was still like 30, but mother was 60 or something. It was I don't think it was like quite illegal out there. I mean, don't say it like that. Like poor girl. Like making it seem like it was so terrible. Remember, she ran with a hard crowd back in high school. She would go to like the Limelight and take trips into New York City and do some serious stuff. No, she loved it. She absolutely loved her trip. Like it was like her story was when we went to bingo, the lady couldn't stop tooting. All she did was toot and talk about how she imagine you are so, this is before like the internet and all this, you are so far removed from civilization. Everybody knows everything about you. This is a time in human existence that doesn't exist anymore. When you lived in these types of places, you were isolated. You maybe had three channels. Up there they had one or two. They had CBC and like one other one, the French channel. Yeah, it was Newfie Bingo or something. It's interesting. Has anyone stopped and like thought about the places they have been where they will never be able to ever recreate those places again because time has changed so much? Like you guys remember watching The Beach with what's that cute guy's name? DiCaprio. That was before you could just look up on the internet where to go. These places used to be exotic and it was hard to get to them. What's this? Mama Souls go to... wait, what do you mean go to live or .usa? .live is the strict one. .3 and .usa, they're the ones that are, what's it called? Tolerant. I don't know, I forget the word. Did you take your kid? This was 1996. I didn't have any kids. This is 96. We didn't have our first kids till 2000. Remember, everything I ever wanted to do on our vacations was educational. I never wanted to do something that was just for fun, as they called it. I was like, what? You where do you want to go? Like, to do what? Just sit there and go in a pool? Huh? Don't you want to go learn about the forts? Don't you want to go see the shipyard? We get to dress up in the time period. Isn't that exciting? Like, I thought my first wife was a party pooper until I married my second wife who, this is what pissed her off. I was doing this just joking around. I didn't think like she was going to get so pissed. She scored a 5 on her ASVAB. I was embarrassed that I had to take her to take the test. Like, you get like a 20 just for spelling your name right. Anyways, I'm like, if you are going 60 miles per hour, how far have you driven in 1 hour? And she's like, I don't do math. And I'm like, what? She's like, I don't do math. I go, okay, let me word it again. You are driving per hour. How many miles have you gone in 1 hour? I don't know, 15 minutes. I'm like, what? You can't be this dumb. Like, I didn't say that to her. I'm like, okay, one more time. Let me try something else. If you are driving 30 miles per hour, how far have you gone in 1 hour? Why did you change it? Like, it was 60 miles per hour before and now it's 30. How am I supposed to figure that one out? Like, I don't know. I was like, oh my effing goodness. Oh my goodness. She thought it was like this super advanced math problem. And so, this got me thinking. I asked for something I thought was an easy question. What country did the United States come from? And she said, I don't understand. Okay, what country did we fight to gain our independence? We used to be Native Americans? No. Oh, Indians? No. Oh my goodness. So I go, okay, this one's a little bit easier. Who did we fight in the Vietnam War? You know I'm not good at history questions. That's all. How am I supposed to know? Germany? The Vietnam War, who did we fight? I don't know, Germany. I'm like, no, not Germany. Try. Let's try another one. In the Korean War, we fought. But this time, is it Germany? No. This is what happens when you think with the wrong part of your body and you get yourself into a relationship. But remember, she only became my wife by default. She was already living, she kind of came with the house. When I came home from like military training, she was in a relationship with my wife. So I didn't really have an option. What is really weird, this is freaky deaky, okay? This exact scenario, this happened with my dad first. His second wife, meaning not my mom, my stepmom, he came back and there was another woman living there. She wasn't, my wife's girlfriend was hot. Dad's wife's girlfriend was not. And so this is like a for real thing. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm repeating history. Like, this cannot be. This can't be. And, he didn't end up staying in that relationship. He didn't. And, he went to a support group for spouses who left them for the same sex. So that means, like, his next wife her husband left her for a man. And my dad's wife left him for a woman. She was a witch, I know that. No, like literally like Wiccan, like type witch. I just knew some weird stuff was going on because my dad started yelling at me for like finding marijuana. I don't do that. I don't do marijuana, never liked it. Gets me all paranoid. And he's insisting it's me. He's screaming at me for months. He's like, I'm like, I don't do that stuff, Dad. And I'm up here at the Adirondacks. This was his house down in Beacon. I'm like, do the math, Dad. How could I be down there? After 2 months of yelling at me, it clicked. He's like, oh, yeah, it couldn't have been you. And then my stepmom, it's like, oh yeah, that was ours. She was like straight and narrow, like up until this point, it's like someone had flipped a switch on the lady, and she went from like super strict stepmom to I smoke reefer with my girlfriend while married to your dad. I was like, who is this? Who the F is this? So anyways, fast forward, that stepmother's, they get married, go to Vermont, dies, unalives. She had been like her caregiver, she'd gotten too big to get out of bed, all this stuff. And my dad, mind you, I was so disappointed in him. He goes back to her. He went, screw this live restriction bullshit. No. I didn't even get to hit anything. Anyways, so, he, like 30 years go by, they're old, and I guess, my dad's like in his 70s, and his wife wasn't keeping him satisfied or something. So he's like, yeah, I'm going back to your old stepmom. I'm like, you're going back to my old stepmom? What? And this is freaky deaky. My mom, my dad, and my fourth wife, all born on the same day. That, I was like, oh my God, this can't be. So I'm having this conversation with like my own father, trying to tell my dad You can't just leave your wife because she doesn't give you enough of the you know what. Like, she's a really good wife. I couldn't believe I was the one of reason in that situation. That was very awkward, very weird, very, very weird. What's in the 70s? Yeah, he's in the 70s. He was born in 1953. Yeah, borderline personality disorder. I sure do. They don't know if it's naturally occurring ADHD or from my traumatic brain injury. But I do check the boxes for it. Here's the thing. When I was in elementary school, this is before they understood how detrimental this could be, they just put my desk up against the wall by itself. No, all by myself. Lasagna. I couldn't sit still. This is the other reason I think something happened around this time, because trauma can affect like children's cognitive abilities. I am extremely like smart compared to the average person. I'm not saying that like as being conceited. It's just, I know I am. I just able to. There's still a lot of people way smarter than me, but in the first and second grade, I could not read. I could not read. Everything they taught me in first grade, I didn't learn a thing. So I don't know what was going on, but something happened to me where I just didn't learn a thing. No, I'm not what? Amira, I'm not what? Habibi, what am I? Habibi, come here, come on, what? Arabiya or Farsi? Adros Arabiya. Assalamu alaikum. Shukr. Are you saying I'm not smarter than the average person? I mean, I know I am. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Shut down XX Trish. What's XX Trish? What's that mean, shut down XX Trish? Helen, what's that mean? You shut down Trish? What? What's that mean, you shut down Trish? She knew she was too? What? I don't know. What is she? Can somebody explain what's going on? Wasn't taking anything, huh? Can someone explain? I'm trying to. I talked too much. What happened? I had that too. What is going on? I was so lucky to meet his boyfriend. What? Whose boyfriend did you meet, Jen? Whose boyfriend did you meet? I'm gonna get rid of this person. Pipia does meth. You can't be in here. You're a meth head. Bye-bye. Said he called his grade teacher. Wait, Patrick? Which Patrick are we talking about? This Patrick? He had two older sisters. Please don't get rid of me. I'm not gonna get rid of you. You didn't say anything. I got rid of the person that was talking about using an amphetamine. Why would I get rid of you? Beep, 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 beep. I am very, very lenient on things. I just said there's a couple things I don't tolerate. People that insist on saying slanderous things, people that spew hate, and people that say just like criminally awful things. People can have a different opinion. People can go against the things I believe in. I'm very lenient. I would rather us at least have a conversation than just have it be an echo chamber. No, why did this get left down here? This should be in the freaking freezer. I bet this went bad. Oh, they wasted this. No, by the 17th. By the 17th. Mother fudge. You stupid piece of shit. Why are you falling on the effing ground like this? Why are you a piece of shit? Sorry. Somebody put this in the fridge. Look what somebody did. Look what somebody freaking did. They made an effing mess. Well, they've got a mess to clean up in the fridge. I know that. There we go. Sorry. What is that? What is what? Please go away. Me? Are you telling me to go away off of my own TV show? My own show? No, I know you're not talking to me. What's that? What's what? This? What's what? Oh yeah, it's Hawaiian concentrate stuff. Beep 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 beep. I should make some. I haven't in a few years. Oh yeah, I make it a couple times a week, or at least once a week. You know, that freaking, you know how people do like the Halloween thing to me? My own father did that to me, like the first time he picked me up, as Trish. So, even a man with a PhD can say stupid things. So. I was like, oh my God, Dad, are you seriously saying something that stupid to me? My dad doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. I mean, you think he would get it. He was introduced to the up close and personal of people with different gender identities and people that were queer. You know, he was in for the ultimate surprise with his second wife. I never would have guessed. She's really cool. She's really cool. I was not a good stepchild to her. My mom had programmed into me to like self-destruct around her, and I didn't know that. Like, I swear, she had like done like some hardcore brainwashing shit on all me, my brother and sister. That like we were regular kids, and then like my stepmom would come around, and we're like, yes. Like, we were just like monsters to her. And she loved it. She's like, you did what? I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did those things. Like, you know kids. Kids try and please their parents. Just look on the floor by the oven. What? These? No cheese? What do you mean no cheese? What's, oh my goodness. What do you mean no cheese? I'm putting regatta's right there. You put the mozzarella on top. There's mozzarella mixed in with the regatta. There's Parmesan in there too. This is a layer of sausage. I didn't know that fell out of the fridge. Oh, it fell out of the fridge. La 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 la, Cookabella, la arms away. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
I got real party down there too. Then child, I'm gonna put some of this down. Mozzarella, mozzarella. Yeah, my program is, well, no, it's not completely over. Going in every day is over. I'm going in 3 times a week is over. I still go there for therapy. I go there for therapy and I start a new program. I think you will be sick after eating that junk food. What junk food? Cheese? Mozzarella? What junk food? What junk food? Oh, you're trying to use reverse psychology to get me to eat junk food. Yum. Where does it go? Is this open already? I sure hope it was. Yeah, it was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where's the lasagna? Uh-oh, I'm fudged. Where's the lasagna? I have a lot of freaking mayonnaise. Where's all my effing lasagna noodles? I got manigalis. I thought I had freaking lasagna noodles, but I guess I effing don't, and I'm effed. How did this happen? How did this happen? What the fudge? Fudge, a fucker. Fuck. I don't think I have enough to go across. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Yeah, I guess I do. I got it. I got it. We got it. We're just gonna have to put some noodles in its place. Try and figure out what we're gonna do. I am sitting at the diner and something corner too. I am staring at the diner and something and okay. Bum, 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 wow, this is a heavy. What? How the hell did we get restricted? What the fudgesicles did we do? Cooking lasagna now gets age restricted? Oh me, oh my goodness. Got life restricted for making lasagna. Holy shit. What happened? I'm Patricia. You're a chili, but thank you so much, little mama. What's that? Oh, thank you. I love song too. Oh, really? I wouldn't trust that. It doesn't come out quite the same in my opinion. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Lasagna. Not, where's not? Now, if you cook your lasagna right, this is the way you keep your mozzarella top from burning. You don't put your cheese on top. You cook it all the way through, And then when it's done, you take it out, you put the cheese on top, and it's gonna be hot enough from cooking all that time that it cooks the cheese perfectly. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of kisses, we get kicked. Mm-hmm. Real Parmesan. In some parts of Italy, they don't put the mozzarella on top, they just put some parm. I'm gonna put mozzarella on it though, just not until after. Only the best ingredient. Is the Most High child here? One from Portland? Is there anybody in here from Portland? I'm serious about making some friends. I really want to make some friends. I'm just gonna say this and then drop it. Thank you everyone for being so nice. I was really expecting a lot of like mean things. I got a lot of very, very mean messages and texts. One person just texted me really horrific, nasty stuff, but nobody was anywhere near that level of vile that person was today. So, thank you. Vancouver, I know where Vancouver is. Wait, Vancouver, BC or Vancouver, Kentucky? Thank you, Chunky. Me too. Yeah, Jobby's out that way. So when I go see Jobby, I'll be out in that area. Where's Ridgefield? Vancouver, awesome. Like off of Mill Plain Road? You're in Vancouver, Patrick? Wait, no. Patrick, you're in Vancouver? Are you being serious, Patrick? But is that where you're from, Patrick? In Utah? Oh, I come to Utah. Oh. I love Bryce and what's the other part? Oh, your sister. Okay, I know where that. Yep, I know where those are. I preheated the oven. The oven was already preheated. Oh yeah. What am I waiting for to put it in? You know what? You know what is really messed up? I've been kept from seeing my kids over some pretty stupid stuff. Somebody that I know who lives on the street is an addict, active in addiction. His kid's mother came to pick him up from his tent so he could have a couple days with his kids. I couldn't. I was like, "Are you effing?" I couldn't believe it. And people, the shit. Oh my goodness. That okay. End of that. I was just like, wow, she is a very good mother. To he's not allowed around him like during certain times, so don't think like they're doing that. Alright, try the timer. His freeway underpass? What's that mean? Thank you. What? Oh my god, it'll be a gorgeous. Oh, Zion is beautiful. Zion and Bryce are beautiful. This bag? What bag? Which bag? No, I'm on Twitch. This bag? This bag? I don't know what bag we're talking about. This one? My teddy bear. My teddy bear. My teddy bear. Hello. 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 And my baby bear. It's my baby bear. What are we gonna cook now? Hello. It's not a child's bag, it's a purse. What? Why can't I have a teddy bear that's a purse? It sounds like a lot of people did not get to have certain things when they got older. Seems like you had the type of parents that were like, it's time to put away childish things and become an adult. It had some sort of weird mentality like that. Some of y'all take stuff way too seriously and need to calm down. And it's not just Asian fashion. I mean, they had the fashion in New York City. They have this fashion here in Portland. And even if nobody had it, it would be my fashion. Exactly. That's right, Patrick. Tell him. I mean, why do people have such an issue? It's totally false to make the statement that this is children's clothing. It's not. Children do not wear this clothing. This is actually really nice. This is look, I've got the yellow skirt underneath. I've got stars. I have this, and then I have a constellation to go with the stars. Thank you. ALF. Do you guys remember what ALF stood for? Alien Life Force? Alien Life Form. Alien Life Form. They do. They do add, Ashley. They do not like seeing me happy. Thank you, Samantha. This skirt I got for like $4 on Amazon. Not the dress though, not this dress. This dress was got. This one's a nice one. Thank you. I do love my chocolate. You guys like my yellow fish nuts? They're bright yellow. I like them. I gotta pick up. Go to bed. Okay. Thank you. I feel really bad for the one person that I know on the street. They have mental health issues, and there's no one that can help them. They don't have military benefits. They truly believe that like dogs are talking to them, and they're such a kind spirit. And they earn money for other people by selling their body. And they see that as a way of showing love. No matter what I think I'm going through, no matter what I think has been unfair to me, I remember I have it so well. I have it so good. And I don't know what the answer is with, that segment of society. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Alan. Oh, it is. It is sad. I can see that, what do you mean? There's something that's eating away at people on the streets like legs. I don't know what it is, but I've noticed where their feet to their chins, a lot of people is like turning purple. It's like there's something wrong with a lot of people's legs now. I don't know, something going around. I mean, Voodoo Donuts is, like a landmark. It's not someplace I'm gonna go get donuts from every day, like for work or something. But it's worth like, you have relatives or friends coming into the city to take them there. There's 2 Voodoo Donut shops. There's the one with the long line, and then there's the one where there's no wait. You just go to the one with no wait. How long do you cook? I cook it for about an hour and 10 minutes at 3:35, and then I check on it. This is a big lasagna, so probably longer. No, it wouldn't be jail. It wouldn't be safe to be in jail. There's shelters they can go to. They just don't feel safe in the shelters. Neo-Rodson facility. Is that what it is, Samantha? Oh, thank you, Corinda. Hi, unicorns. Samantha, what is that they have? Queen 3. What is that? Let's see. Is this a fake account? I don't understand. Is that Arabic or Farsi? Salam alaikum. Hey, Ian. You have me. Oh, awesome, Minnesota. When you? Oh, thank you. Bonjour. Ah, ça va bien aujourd'hui. Ça va, Michel. J'habite à Portland, à la Units. J'adore Bruxelles, comment dit-on, de la Belgium, oui. Est-ce que tu parles flemish ou français seulement? I'm the person I'm married to. I do not have children with. I'm married. I'm not fluent. I'm moderate. I wish I was fluent. Do you want a ride? What? Do I want a ride? What is this? What do you mean, do I want a ride, huh? Oh, it's something different. I gotcha.
The people that you love the most, they probably won't turn their back.
I like dancing and making TikToks. It makes me happy. Let's see this, huh? Have you noticed you can't see your own stories anymore? Let me see this, huh? Let me see you online. I give me breath online. See what this one is.
I'm so sorry.
Let me put it like that. Where is the one recently that I just did? No, I want the new one. Did I not post like a new one? Maybe it's up here.
Peace and love to everybody. I'm giving them.
Okay, here it is. Done. No, I want to see what's up.
Peace and love to everybody. I'm getting done with my meeting. I'm home and we'll go live. I hope we can stay in a place of light and love and positivity and not get sucked into the darkness.
Is tomorrow Friday? Hindi ka magiging loose and goose. But more loose than the goose. Because the goose be mad.
I like that. I like. No, I want to see Goosey. Okay, I'm gonna have to get ready for bed. Good. When did you serve in Afghanistan? My last deployment there was 2010 during the surge. I was with the 86 Mountain. I was issued snowshoes. I didn't use the snowshoes. It's late. It's time for me to go bed. Good night, Patrick. Hey, everybody. Can I get in the box? About what's it about? I just want to make sure it's okay. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm so tired. We're all so tired, aren't we? So tired. It's bedtime. Nighty night. Jazz hands. No jazz hands. It's night time. Nighty night. Love you. Night.